Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode number 14 of Let's Play, Let's Go, Pokemon Eevee. This is going to be a bit of a grindy episode. It's actually really funny. I remember when we played through both Fire Red and Pokemon Yellow. In this section of the game, we always have a grindy episode here because there's a lot of trainers, there's a lot to do. None of it's really all that over-the-top entertaining besides battling Snorlax here, which is why I put that front and center of the video. But outside of that, it is just going along this trail here and beating all the Pokemon we can beat. And of course, on my end, I'm really trying to even out experience points. So you're going to see a lot of that in this episode as well, like experience points just being divvied out across the team. But I did feel like it was really important to keep this episode in here. Like I said, for transparency purposes mostly. I like to be really transparent when recording this stuff. You know, you get a good idea of what an actual Let's Play of this game looks like. And if you battled Snorlax in the past, you will know that Snorlax can be a bit much to deal with. Like that always tends to be the case. Snorlax is always pretty difficult to get around. So, yeah, that's obviously going to be part of this here. And I don't think Taiga is going to be able to handle it. I don't know who's going to be able to handle it, honestly. Maybe Spoons could deal a good chunk of damage, but this Snorlax feels like it's going to be more trolly with the amount of times it's going into sleep compared to the last one. So I feel like we really got to get out there and just go after it. But we will do so, I guess. I don't know. What are you going to do, right? You gotta battle that Snorlax. Gotta deal with him. And that was a critical hit. That was good. And we caused confusion. But he woke up. Okay, he used Yawn. I was really hoping that the confusion would cause him to hit himself, but it didn't. Just gonna stink. And I think here we'll get to see just how strong, like if you have a normal type attacker, how strong that can be against a psychic type like Spoons. Yep. So that really goes to show the glass cannon effect of Spoons there. And it really stinks here because if I wasn't asleep, I'd be able to hit first and end this battle right here with Spoons. But because I'm asleep, I'm likely going to take another hit from Snorlax, and that'll end it. So that gives Snorlax the opportunity to use Rest, which kind of stinks. But Gunshow here, we haven't seen Gunshow out in the episodes in a while, so it's nice to get some love in there for Gunshow, you know? Get him some good old love, and let's use Double Kick here. And I may end up, right now, I will say, like at the time of doing this voice recording, the episode is 38 minutes long. I may trim some of that fat out, to be honest. Like I said, it's just a lot of like grindy stuff. And I'm probably just gonna rant and ramble here. And yeah, I don't like to do that on every episode, and it feels like the past couple episodes that's what we've been doing. So, you know, not that there's anything wrong with that, but at the same point in time, it's just sort of like, well, why are we doing it, folks? But that's part of the Let's Plays, you know, that's how they always go. There's always some level of that in a Let's Play. That's why I always said, it is like really fun to do these on more of a like a live stream kind of setting, because that rambling kind of gets covered up by like major moments in the game. But it is what it is, you know, that's how it goes. And we almost caught Snorlax there, but we didn't quite get him. So that's about it. Let's see if we can get him this time around. Yep, no dice. I didn't think so. Last time we were in excellent throw, and that last time we were nothing, so this time it looks good. Yep, there it is. We caught Snorlax. We caught the big man himself. So that's always nice. We got a Snorlax in there. We got some level ups too. We got a level up on Taiga and a level up on Splinter. So I think I showed that in this episode a little bit. I might have cut it out, honestly, but If you didn't tune into all of last episode, and if I didn't elaborate on it enough, I think we're sticking with Raichu till the end of the game. I think he's going to be our electric type Pokemon through and through. And because of that, I didn't want him to stick with the name Ratman. You know, I just kind of put that on there because I didn't think he was going to hang on the team for a long time. But now he's got the name Splinter. So Master Splinter from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. He's repping those guys. You know, I feel like that's a lot more fitting for him, and he's put in the work on the team. We can appreciate him being here, and we can value, you know, all he has added thus far, and what he'll likely continue to add to the Let's Play. I'm sure there'll be a lot of instances where he turns out to be good. I think this is our team for the most part, with the exception of 2 Chains, if I'm going to be brutally honest. And as I say that, I'm going to let 2 Chains follow me around this episode. Look at him. Look at that guy. Look at him. He's such a silly little guy. I really like 2 Chains, but if we don't have a need to use Fly, I really don't want to keep him around. I mean, he's strong against grass types, I'll give him that, but once Tiger learns Flamethrower, that's going to be no big deal. And then, yeah, I guess the only other thing he covers is fighting types, but we have spoons for that, so we're good in both directions. It does help to have a flying type, but I just don't have room on my team this time around because we have Eevee covering the normal typing, which I don't typically have on the team, so I'm really struggling with, like, how to balance that, but I think it'll be okay. I think maybe we'll get to see some cool stuff happen with 2 Chains, but we'll see how that goes. Like I said, I've had a Doduo in the past. I think I had it on the Nuzlocke, and I'm pretty sure I even named him 2 Chains, so he's really the only filler spot left on the team. And I do know who I want to replace him with, but I'm not going to get into that right now. You know, I'd like to leave that as a mystery up to you guys. Drop that in the comments. Who do you think I'm going to replace 2 Chains with? I'll give you one hint. It's a water type Pokemon, but that's all I'm giving. That's it. If you get it right, you know, when you're dropping it down in the comments, say, I think it's going to be this Pokemon, and drop a nickname you'd like to see that's fitting for that Pokemon in there. And if you're right, you know, maybe I'll go with that nickname for your Pokemon. You know, as long as you're the only one who's right. That's what I gotta say. If there's duplicates, I'm gonna try and go on like a first come, first serve. If there's no entries, I'm obviously gonna come up with my own little naming convention there. But it is what it is, folks. That's how it goes. And I'm gonna try and use Thunder Punch here anytime we come against a Magikarp. I just think it's a little bit weaker than Thunderbolt. So I'm gonna try and stick with that. But yeah, outside of that, we're going to be using Thunderbolt to get through like some of the harder Pokemon. And Gunshow leveled up there. Good job, Gunshow. A Sea King. Okay, so this will be the first time we get to see Sea King. Sea King actually outspeeds. That's pretty impressive. Good job, Sea King. And a Poliwag is coming out next. I think we'll stick in here. Like I said, I want to get Splinter as much EXP as we could possibly get him. I'm going to try and put everybody in a position this episode where they can get like as much EXP as possible, like around the horn, but we'll see how that goes. Splinter gets some EXP there. Pokemon Waiting gets some EXP. We defeated Hank. Sorry, Mr. Hill. You are down and out, you chump. And here we go. Here's an actual, is this Poliwhirl? Is that his name? Yeah, Poliwhirl. Sorry if I'm like a little bit quiet here. So like there's, yeah, I'm trying to like respond to a bunch of like work stuff at the moment. And then I'm also if there's any noise in the background, this is the first episode of the year where I actually have my windows open in my house. So you may hear some noise outside, and I'm kind of trying to see like how that balances out with like the game noise as well. So if there's a couple moments of silence here or there throughout the episode, you know, I apologize for that, but occasionally you will get that. So, you know, just sort of testing how that's going to work out now, because I've changed like my software that I use for all the videos and things like that. So just trying to even it out and see where we lie at the end of the day. What kind of Pokemon do we got here? Oh, we got a Staryu. Cool little Pokemon there. Let's see how he deals with Splinter. Probably not very well is going to be my guess. I think a Thunderbolt is going to wreak havoc on this guy. Yep. Just as expected, it did. What do we got up here? What do we got up here? We're adventuring into this building here. And we got... there's some people chilling. Let's see what they have to say. Probably nothing much, if I'm going to be honest. But maybe they do. Maybe they don't. Alright, yeah, nothing of much value there. Let's go up this way. I forget what's up here. There might be a trainer or two. No, like I said, I'd like to get as much EXP as we can out of this episode. That's sort of the primary goal. I think that just leads into Lavender Town, yeah, so we're good to go back down here. We could have made it all the way to the Snorlax in the past. But, I kind of knew where that road went, so there was no reason to take it. Maybe there's some Pokemon up there that I'm missing. That's sort of what I'm thinking through now, but I don't think there is. And if there is, they're probably not like Pokemon that I'd be like, oh my god, I want them on the team. So, no big deal. You can see there's a Pokeball floating on an island back there that we can't quite get to just yet because we don't know how to surf, of course. But hopefully in the future we will know how to do that. Let's get this Pokeball. I don't think we battled this guy either. Let's get through him. Oh, Trainer Zach, what do you have to offer? What has he got out there? Forget what I even saw. Oh, Tangela. It's a pretty solid Pokemon. Not sure if you could hear the pup stretching here though. But yeah, that was a funny noise. I just got like a she's stretching out, showing me the belly. Because of course she wants some belly pets. Feels like every episode anymore. And she's coming up, she hears me talking, she's like, oh, come here with those belly pets, my friend. She's always getting me good. But, yeah, I was looking for the pewter candies. I must have used them already, but let's go and give, 2 Chains a full heal here. Man, look at 2 Chains. He's such a goofy looking Pokemon. Like, there's just something about him. You know, he looks like a goofball. He looks like a big old goofball. Look at this guy, chomping and doing all sorts of stuff. That's how 2 Chains goes, baby. There we go, we got some EXP, and he's going to send out Onix. Now, we do not want 2 Chains out here for this. We want Chomper. So we don't have our Water-type Pokemon once again. Second offer going out there. If you think you know what the Water-type Pokemon is that I want, drop that in the comments down below and try to give them a nickname. First come, first serve. If you win, you win. It's going to use Earthquake. That's going to deal a lot of damage. Okay, but we'll be under the ground for the next one, so it shouldn't do damage. That's at least my hope. It's gonna use Earthquake again. It does damage underground? That's some straight up bullcrap. I've never seen that before. Don't know when that was introduced, but I guess it was. We really don't have a great answer. I think Gun Show is probably our best bet, as sad as that is, but I think that's like the go-to. I can't think of anything else than using Double Kick with Gun Show. Now, Onix, as far as I know, doesn't have very many like health replenishing moves. Earthquake isn't going to do a lot to us, which is good news. But Double Kick, because it's not special for us, also isn't going to do a ton. Now, it's doing a good chunk with how bulky Onix's defensive stats are. But it's still... It just kind of stinks that we're in this predicament, right? Chomper's going to mix out on some EXP here. That's kind of a bummer. But I guess we'll just work through it. I mean, what else can we do? Look at that guy. Look at that guy following us. Look at... man, I will not... There's no way I'm going to get over his animation of him walking. Look at him. Just look at him. He's making it really hard for me to want to let him go. But I have to, because I don't have a good answer for Rock-type Pokemon, as we just saw. But, I mean, he looks so awesome. He's just kind of prancing around, getting to his destination, you know? Here comes Master Splinter. Master Splinter coming in, showing everybody who's boss. Gotta love it. Yeah, like I said, I know the car noise is going to be prevalent in the video. That's just how it gets throughout the summer. And a Kingler. Ooh, we haven't seen Kingler yet. Look at this guy. He's a big old crab with crab hands. He's gonna get you with his big meaty claws, as Mr. Krabs would say. Big meaty claws. But of course we take him out. That's... Raichu's got some pretty... I don't want to say amazing stats, but pretty good stats. There we go. Splinter growing to level 34. Everybody gets some EXP. We defeated Andrew. Take it easy, Andrew. See you later, pal. I don't know. We're just making noise. We're having a fun time. Fun time, folks. What do you have to say, old man? It's like, could you tell me who I might be? I'm going Mr. Dazzling. Move to leader gives me no benefit. So you're Mr. Dazzling. So here, I get Dazzling Gleam, which is a fairy type move. Which I don't know if anybody can learn it on the team. But if anybody can, this will be pretty good. Because to have a fairy type move is going to be pretty important. Now, ideally... oh my god, I think this is going to work. And it does 80 power with 100% accuracy. Spoons, my man. You're about to be covered on all angles, my friend. Let's get rid of Substitute. So you'll have Tri-Attack, Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and eventually Psychic. You are set to win, my friend. Spoons is set to completely dominate anything that is going to go up against him. And I think we also take the opportunity to teach Two Chains Fly here. Two Chains doesn't have a whole lot of moves working in his favor. Like, we could delete a lot of this. a lot of nonsense that's going on for 2 Chainz. I told you, folks, not going to be an extremely fun episode. 2 Chainz can't learn Tri-Attack. Are you kidding me? He's got to level up and get his 3rd head. 2 Chainz seems keen on the newfound Ultra Balls. Thank you, 2 Chainz. Glad to know that somebody's paying attention. Your diligence is very insightful, my friend. And I know I said this episode will be grindy, but I also do want to point out, like, this is like part 1 of 2 of going through this whole trail and whatnot here. There will definitely be a little bit of a grindy nature in the next episode as well. If not, like, the whole episode will be just like this one, like back-to-back grindy episodes. But I think once we do that, we'll be in good shape to go and grab like 2 gym badges in one episode following it, which I think is going to be a big deal. Like, as much as it's been a struggle to get to where we are currently, I think the bigger picture here is that we're getting through a lot of the grindiness of this game right in the beginning of the month. And with us hopefully wrapping this up by the end of this month, I think we're in pretty good shape to do that. The only real concern I've really had as of late is the Mario stuff, man. That stuff just seems to be like not way behind, but enough behind that I'm like, okay, we really need to spend a lot of time there. And it's getting to the harder parts in the Mario games where, like, I can't spend as much time. And of course, this weekend coming up is Easter. I hope you all have a great Easter. But this weekend coming up is Easter, so like I won't get a ton of time to record stuff then, and you know, it becomes chaos. But there we go. With that out of the way, Chomper leveled up to level 31. Chomper's still a little bit under-leveled. It's quite a shame. He wants to learn Takedown. Is Takedown any good? Let's check it out. Okay, so it does 90 damage with 85% accuracy and damages us. I'm not a fan of that. I feel like there's a lot better moves that Chomper could learn. I at least want him to have one solid ground type move, which I'm hoping to be Earthquake. One solid rock type move, which, I mean, rock throw right now he has. But maybe there are some others that he could learn, you know, for the end of the game. And the other 2 moves are up for grabs. I'm thinking like one normal and then one special type move. So we'll see. And here comes a Nidorina. Is it a Nidorina? Oh, Nidoran. It's been a while since we've even dealt with a Nidoran. It's like, I don't know. Been quite a while since I've even seen one on anybody's party. Because like this late in the game, they should be pretty well dealt with. You know, it's odd to see, like, I know we've seen a couple of them in this episode, but it's really odd, like, this late in the game to see a Stage 1 Pokemon. Like, I'm expecting to see Stage 2 or full-blown evolution Pokemon at this point in time, but, you know, we do see them occasionally. It is an oddball thing, but maybe the game's throwing us a bone in some regard. I could see that. But yeah, I actually do think after this fight here, I'm going to cut it for a little bit. And then when we come back, we'll be towards the end of the episode. So I'll see you all here in a minute. I'm going to cut it, checking on 2 Chainz here. But we'll see you all here in a second. Okay, and we are back. We have 2 quick little things that we have to go through. So here is part 1 of that. Doduo went and got an evolution, which is nice job, Doduo, or should I say 2 Chainz, my friend. Yeah, like I said, it was just becoming a lot to do the voice recording for this episode because there's a lot of grindiness to it. So I trimmed off about 10 minutes of just nonsense. Hoping you can all appreciate that, but There we go. And then, of course, since it evolved, 2 Chains wants to learn Tri-Attack, so we don't have to use our TM, even though TMs are unlimited in this game. I think we're going to get rid of Agility. Sword Stance is honestly... I know in Gen 3 when I had Absol, Sword Stance is a monster of a move when used correctly. So that is some good news there. But I'm also going to do a hard cut here. We got Dream Eater, which is my favorite ghost type move, if you remember that from a previous episode. But I'm going to do a cut here for what I think is one of the last Pokemon battles we have before I cut out. So it's against Picnic or Susie. Let's see what Susie's got. What do you got, Susie? She's got a Jigglypuff, of course. One of the most aggravating Pokemon to deal with in this game. She's got it on the team, and that's how I go to end my episode. That's going to be... Oh, okay. That was actually really easy. I was not expecting it to go like that, folks. I was expecting this to be a lot harder. But with that being said, there is only about a minute and change left here, so I'm going to do my typical outro. If you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is greatly motivational towards myself making videos like this in the future. Like I said, this episode and probably the next episode are going to be more of the grindy nature. But, we'll get back to the fun as soon as we possibly can. We just need to do some leveling up and get everybody where they need to be and get rid of some of like the exterior plot, quote unquote, as I say that. But with that being said, yeah, if you like this series, we will be playing this on Tuesdays and Thursdays very regularly. And if Pokemon's not your thing, hey, we have Super Mario 64 going on Mondays and Fridays as well. So, you know, maybe you can go and check out those videos. Maybe there's some value there. I'm not as good as a Mario player as many are on the YouTube platform, but we try our best. We have a few soda pops and we have a good time. And that's all that's important, folks. Yeah, if you have any shout outs, anything like that, like I said, if you want to guess the water type Pokemon that we're going to pick up, give that a guess and drop a nickname in the comments. And if you're the first person to do so, you'll be able to name it. But until next time, everybody take it easy. I hope you're all having a snazzy week and continue to have a snazzy weekend and even snazzier Easter if you participate in Easter events. But peace out, guys. See you on the next one.